Digitization of operations was one of the solutions that a lot of Saccos are starting to take up. However, this plateauing is a major concern for a majority of these Saccos, knowing that we have all of this information right now. Do you believe that we are in trouble and we need to start changing our perspective? Are Saccos in danger?
Saccos are in danger.
Right.
They are in danger because, number one, there has been some kind of they have not been very keen about the management. You realize people just elect a few officials. Some of them, they do not care about their academic qualifications, management skills, and therefore that could be an issue. And therefore that issue about digitization is also coming up very well, because you realize that Saccos are being managed without proper decision making. One of the reasons why we should have digitization is actually to provide accurate and proper information that could aid in decision making. And therefore Saccos may, when they are not digitalized, then the officers or the people that are responsible for making decisions may not really make up to good decisions. Then also we have had a lot of corruption because of lack of proper systems, and therefore those systems, they actually increase those cyber risks, they increase those corruption risks and loopholes in those particular areas, and therefore we have such kind of problems as far as Saccos are concerned. So I think one of the solutions what we should have in Saccos is actually digitizing, because again it will improve efficiency, it will improve productivity in terms of how work will be organized, in terms of how we will have data and also transactions carried out, and the operations of the entire Sacco. So I think that is something that digitization should actually be encouraged in Saccos.
All right, Daktari, two things also have emerged. One of the solutions that a lot of Saccos are taking up is, of course, the digitization aspect, but there is also the central liquidation system that they're going to adopt, that a lot of Saccos are going to use to inter-borrow, which is something that emerged. First of all, what is this central liquidity system? What exactly does it mean, especially to the local entrepreneur?
Yeah, in a very simple language, I would say central liquidity system, which could otherwise be called a central liquidity facility.
Right.
It is likened to something like the normal things that we find in banking institutions, whereby they share information, and they are also able to share a few technology. A way in which you can be able to share technology is a way in which you can be able to pool also the resources of a Sacco, and once you pull those resources of a Sacco, then it will facilitate what we call inter-Sacco borrowing. And that one will actually solve a lot of problems in Saccos. One of the major things that will be able to solve is that they will be in a position to solve the liquidity. It will provide some liquidity support. Liquidity, one of the major problems of Saccos that have been facing is some liquidity issues. Why liquidity issues? Because of the irrational and sometimes bad ways in which the members behave. Like there can be a fear. Like there is one Sacco I know that had some kind of bad information spreading, and people are told it is getting finished. It's getting broke. And people went there one day and decided to withdraw the savings. And you realize when we have such kind of a thing, a Sacco may have some liquidity issues, and when it has some liquidity issues, that one can be solved through that. It is solved through that by when the Sacco doesn't have money, then it can source money from those Saccos that have excess of the amount of money, and it will be in a position to meet the needs. But also this particular thing, it will also help to also give better service to the clients, better services to the members of the Sacco. Reason is because the members of the Sacco will be receiving the money when they need them, and the Sacco will be in a position to provide, and that one will also solve such kind of operational issues to the Saccos, and it will be good for the Sacco itself.
Right, Daktari, and I am informed that we only have a minute. Of course, this conversation is very pertinent, especially to a majority of the youth who are looking to seeing where exactly they can put their money, where they can put their savings, where in the long term that they can use, maybe in their businesses or even in their personal lives. In just a minute, Daktari, or even less, right? If you could just tell us, where do you see the future of Saccos given all of these factors?